I mean, we talked about it before the game. Coach just said that, obviously it's a tough situation for everybody, that had to play today, especially the ones that um, was, friends with Kobe and that had a real relationship with him. And we got two guys in our locker room who were really close friends with him. And, then guys like myself and CJ who actually had a friendship with him and was familiar with him. So, and we're not the only ones. I'm sure there's a few guys on each team who feel the same. And also guys that looked up to him and who he's their hero, and coaches that he played against and that he played for. It's just the referees included. I mean, everybody felt the way today, and was hurt today, but we had to carry on. So I think it was the right decision for us to go out there and compete in his honor. I think that's what he would have wanted. And I just think that was what was on everybody's mind. Obviously, throughout the game, you think about it, and like I said earlier after the game, and timeouts and just random dead moments of the game, he's on your mind because it's just such an unfortunate, sad situation. But it was just a tough game to play as far as your energy and where your heart is, to say the least.
Dame, you had mentioned pregame that you didn't know how you guys were going to go out there and play. How did you? Was it like? Did you put it behind you, or did you use it? Like, how did it kind
No,
of?
I mean I didn't. I wouldn't say I used it or put it behind me. I just kind of played the game. Once the game started and fouls started getting called, teams making shots, it kind of just turned into like a game, and it was almost like an escape. And like I said, just in those moments where you're sitting on the bench and longer time out, and you're just sitting there randomly, came in my mind a few times where I was just like, man, that really happened. And I think that was it, but just play the game, just try to get lost into the game.
You said that you and Kobe have become friends. What was it about your relationship that you were reflecting most on today?
Just the fact that, he was gone. It just seemed unbelievable. Like, just, it couldn't possibly be true. But the thing that stands out to me the most is just how every time I ever reached out to him, every time I, tried to speak with him, he got back to me. He would text back, he would call back. And, to think about it, like, he's Kobe Bryant. How many people are pulling his leg and trying to reach out to him and get in touch with him? How many players? So that was just special to me. Somebody I grew up, looked up to and cheered for, and became one of his peers and got to know him and became friends with him. So it's I think about it now because I'm like we all take every day for granted. Sometimes you just expect to wake up and go to sleep and wake up and go to sleep, and it's that's not the way it is. Things happen. So this is really unfortunate.
Is there a memory of playing against him that stands out to you?
I think the very first game of my career was against Kobe. Uh, Halloween night 2012, and they came in. They had Dwight, Powell, Kobe, Steve Nash, Anton Jameson, and I don't really get nervous, and get butterflies and stuff like that. But I walked on the court and I was just like, that's Kobe over there. So I always have that memory. And even his last game, I remember we had a game the night they played their last game, and we was keeping track of what he was doing, at the arena. So it just shows how much of a legend, that he is.
Dame, that your rookie year too, I think it was one of your last years. You and
We
him
went
were
back and forth.
I
Yeah,
remember LA going in with Dame versus
yeah, that was the game before he got hurt.
you remember going head to head.
Yeah, we had a lot of guys sit out, and best player I ever played against. I don't know what else to say.